kind of two little forests that are connected on this side, and then there's the one that we just planted this past fall. This one's about 3 years old, if I remember correctly.
Green Communities Canada is funding a number of different environmental organizations across Canada to install and maintain green spaces. We have Little Forest Kingston, who this year are going to be installing 2 new mini forests and extending 1 mini forest.
We applied last year for Living Cities Fund, and it was fabulous that we got the grant and then we were able to use it.
The goal is that the whole community is part of this process because they are going to be the ones who will be using the space in the future.
To me, the most important thing is the community building. It's really important for people to actually get their hands in the dirt. I think that people need urban opportunities. They need opportunities in an urban environment, in those really difficult environments, to have plants that can grow in those difficult environments.
Planting trees is often an equity issue in cities. We need to get trees for the people who can't afford to or don't control the land they live on.
For a long time, it was almost a given that more affluent areas had more access to green space and that marginalized communities often had less or lesser quality green spaces in their areas. And so Green Communities Canada and other environmental organizations across the country are making note of this and are really focusing efforts to increase equity considerations when installing new green infrastructure projects and also involving those communities in the decision making and stewarding of these sites.
Sadly, the environmental movement has left out or has systemically excluded people that are marginalized, that are from different ethnicities. The Equity, Diversity and Inclusion project, along with Reconciliation, is something that was funded by a Community Services Recovery Fund, which is a national fund and administered currently by the Red Cross. We are right now working with 21 partners across the country who have been very engaged and very intentional about embarking on this journey.
When we make sure that people who don't have access to land can do something on land, that's equity. When we make sure that everybody's got a tree that they can love near where they live, that's equity.
We want to make sure that these green spaces are available and accessible to everyone.